Tara-Lyn from Tara-Lyn Pilates at the studio here. Today we're going to do a wall workout for your Pilates moves of the week. I have Amy and Chelsea as my humble volunteers. And I have to say the disclaimer before we start with these videos that if you must have a doctor's clearance for participating in any exercise regimen, and this does not take the place of your in-person workouts or virtual workouts with your Pilates instructors, because you do want to have someone live cueing you and modifying to make sure that you're getting out of your practice what you want and being safe with that. Especially for today, because the wall workout, we are addressing back aches or any kind of back problems, things that can help you relieve the pain, get a little bit more mobility and strength. So we're going to start actually with our peeling off the wall. So you're going to be standing up against the wall, and in this place you want to think of imprinting your spine as much as possible. You can let your arms just dangle, and let's start by taking a big breath in and out. As you inhale, fill up the lungs. As you exhale, really empty the lungs completely. The next inhale, you're going to begin to peel your head away, your shoulders away, and just a little bit of your rib cage away from the wall, deepening in your powerhouse and scooping. And then rolling back up into the wall, one bone at a time. Good. And again, you're going to inhale. And as you exhale, bring your chin towards your chest and think of every bone just kind of peeling lightly away from the wall. Go a little bit lower this time, right about to there. And then deepen in your powerhouse to start rolling back up. This in and of itself can help relieve some stiffness in your back if you're, say, sitting at your desk a lot, or just in general are not as active during the quarantine as you're used to being. Or teaching virtually, that's another big thing. It will help relieve some of that stiffness from always being at a computer teaching virtually. Okay, one more time for this, inhale. And as you exhale, start pulling away from the wall. Think of your spine as little segments, little chiclets, just kind of pulling away. Now when we're down there, let's hold it for a moment. Let's deepen in our powerhouse by pulling your waist and let your arms dangle. Let's do some loose, flappy arm circles. Nice, loose arm circles. Letting your head hang heavy like a bowling ball. In this position, very nice. Reverse those circles. Almost feeling the arm just sort of kind of rotate and circle in the shoulder joint loosely, nice and loose. And then relax those arms. Take an inhale, start to roll up to the wall nice and slowly. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do the 100 here. You're going to do that same little peel away, but it's not going to be as big. So you're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, start to peel away just to your shoulder blades. Reach energy through your fingertips. Deepen your scoop into the wall. Start to pump and breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting and breathing in for 5 and out for 5. As you're doing that, a few things to think about. Zipping those inner thighs and center line together. Pulling and stitching your belly button to the wall, trying to keep your upper body and neck stable and not bobbing. It's sometimes harder against the wall because it points out what we might use instead of those deep powerhouse muscles. Good. And on the next exhale, you can roll back up. Good. Okay. So now, in lieu of the roll up, we're going to take the roll down just a little bit further. Inhale. As you exhale, start peeling away from the wall. Really letting your arms reach in front of you a bit. Deepening in your scoop, going as low and long as you can. Now, for those of you at home practicing this, only go to your range of motion. These are obviously experienced practitioners. Good. Now roll up back into the wall. So it still may be a half roll down for you. So let's show that modification on the next way down. If you're not as flexible and as strong as these ladies yet, let's do it just halfway. Inhale. And start to roll down just until your rib cage pulls off, so that you feel that stretch in your low back still, even though you're not all the way over, you still feel it, right? Good. And then roll back up. So you would just make it smaller to make sure that you're not going out of your range of control. Good. Okay, so let's actually do some footwork. We did a little backwards today, but that's okay. You're going to stay in Pilates stance. You're going to imprint your spine on the wall. Relax your arms by your side and just make sure that the collarbones are open wide. You're going to take a little bit of in dance, we would call it a plie, bending the knees over the toes just a little, and then firing up that midline to stretch it straight up. We're going to do 5 of each. Inhale as you bend. We'll grow taller. Exhale. Good. Inhale. It's always fun to work out in masks. Exhale. She smiled, you saw it. And exhale, lift one more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Bring your knees and feet together. Let's actually keep it flat foot for 3 and up on your toes for 3. So we're going to inhale and slide down the wall. Now think of firing up that center line and seat and lift back up, pressing through those heels. Again, inhale down and exhale up. This looks a little bit like wall squats, doesn't it? Footwork, wall squats, leg springs, all of it, it's connected. Again, bend. Good. And now lift up onto your toes if you haven't, or the balls of your feet. And go. Inhale, keep those heels lifted. Bring those knees together. Yep, parallel together for this one. I know, it's harder. It's harder, yes. Feel those inner thighs fire up, good. And then up, lower the heels. Now flex the toes and try to keep all 10 toes flexing up, digging the heels parallel. You can open a little if you need to. Hip width apart is also fine, if together is harder. And go. Go down, dig the heels, bend. Now, push through the heels and drive up the wall. Good, 2 more. Inhale, bend. And drive those heels as you lift up tall. One more time. Inhale, bend. And exhale up. Good. Okay, take a moment. It's harder than you would think, right? A lot of work. Okay, so for the last piece of this basics, back exercise, and the exercises that target kind of back mobility and relieve some pain, is going to be part of the short box series against the wall. So we've already done our rounding. We've done some straight spine work, and now we're going to do some side to side. So reach your arms out. I call it airplane. It helps you keep the shoulders square, and it helps you kind of know where you are in space. Keeping those arms out directly from the shoulder, keeping your back imprinted against the wall, you're going to start to bend to the side, lifting up and over as you go. Good, reaching the arms away from each other. Now, if you're really good with this, which they are, really have a good range, you can start to rearrange the arms a little into that normal mermaid. Good. Now, come back to center, find the airplane again, and center it out. Good. Let's do some breathing. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, side bend to the left. Good, nice imprint. Feel those ribs and everything pulling into the wall. Now, as you guys are doing your bend at this pace, you can keep going, staying together. Good. Think about what your tailbone is doing. That's another little thing we need to make sure we're not tucking. Keep that tailbone heavy and long on the wall. One more each way. Exhale as you bend. Good. Lifting both sides of the rib cage up and over. Excellent. And lift back up. Good. One more. And exhale on the bend. Really reach. Now find that length up the right side and up the left side as well. Good, nice, and center. Good, relax the arms down. Nice range of motion, right? You okay? Hot with the mask? Okay, we're gonna do the twisting now. So, the one thing about twisting is if you have any back injury, obviously you have a doctor's clearance to be able to do this first, and you're supposed to exercise at that point of your workout. But if you find that side bend was hard to control, do not do the twisting. Okay, the side bend is short of your test if you can do the twisting. If the side bend felt great and you're really working through that range of motion fine and you feel control, then the twisting can be where you can progress it to. So let's actually bring our hands out in front of us. Now this is a way to make sure that we are actually doing spinal rotation and not just moving from our shoulders, right? Squeeze those palms together, pull your powerhouse into the wall, long tailbone, and you're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, start twisting to the right, but keep your hands heart center. Don't let them go past your heart center. So you're really only going to be twisting from that thoracic spine where you should be. Yes, and come back. It's harder than you would think, right? Good. There's like sweating and dying over here too. Okay, again, now inhale as you grow taller. Exhale, twist. Really thinking of the whole rib cage being where the twist comes from, wringing out the lungs, keeping both arms straight, and then center. I know, it's so much harder. You'll see if you're practicing it. I hope you're practicing at home and not just watching us doing this, by the way. Okay, again, one more each time. Lift up tall, inhale, and exhale, twist. Although I have to say, I have been guilty at home, guilty as charged, having my cup of coffee, just watching people do Pilates and come back center. Good, last time. Inhale, lift, think of your hip bones square into the wall. Exhale, twist, keep twisting, good. Lengthening through the neck, and come back center, good. So those exercises are good for either clients that are watching this that want to practice and get a little bit of relief from their stiff backs, or for teachers who are looking to how to give clients accessibility to the short arms exercises. If they're really too stiff or they can't really get anything out of it on the reformer or the mat, this is a great place. Now, 2 more exercises. These are the challenge exercises. So if this has been enough for you, you can turn off the video and come back to us at another time. But if you really feel like you want a little bit more of a challenge, the wall squats. So you ladies are going to take your triad ball, which are part of our fit kit. If you need some small apparatus at home, we're selling a little kit that contains all these little tools. And you're going to keep your feet far away from the wall like they do, at least a foot, if not more. The goal for your wall squat is for your knees not to go all the way over your toes, to stay behind or toe in line with your toes. So let's counterbalance by bringing the arms out. Now, in this position, you're also thinking of your axial elongation through the crown of the head and through the tailbone. You're going to inhale, start to slide down the wall to your range. These ladies have a pretty good range, so it might be much smaller for you. And then you're going to exhale, deepen in your scoop. I know they're sweating too, so they're sticking to the wall. Plus, who got flat paint on a wall in a studio? I did. It doesn't slide as much, but it's beautiful, so. Again, inhale, slide it down. Hold it there. Good. Exhale, lift. Good. We should get plexiglass back there. That would be cool. And again, one more. Inhale, squeeze the ball. Make sure your hip, knee, ankle is all in line. Hold it. Let's hold this for a few seconds, shall we? Sure, why not? I'm not doing it. Big breath in and out. And then lift up. Press through the heels. Excellent. Good. So you can do up to 5 to 10 more of those, just making sure your spine is nice and straight and long and your powerhouse is activated with your seat. Okay, weight series. Last thing. This is turned into a nice, hearty, meaty video. I didn't realize we were going to go this far, but okay. So, again, against the wall, your whole spine. Your feet are away from the wall a bit. Pilates stance. Nice little Pilates V, not too wide. Let's actually just do the arm circles front and side. That'll be a good thing. So, this is great for posture, right? And your back will get stronger the stronger those muscles are, and less achy. So let's do our arm circles by bringing the arms up as you inhale, plugging the shoulders in, exhale, open. It should feel pretty free, but connected. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Very nice. Good. The whole time they're doing these, they're thinking of their wings pulling down away from their ears, their powerhouse pulling into the wall. One more, and then you can reverse. And their collarbones and chest nice and open. Now reverse. Inhale, open. Good. As you're doing this, I need to make also the disclaimer that if you have a shoulder injury, do not do these. At least not until you're in person with a Pilates instructor and you're past that point of injury and you're rehabbing and you are cleared for it. Good. And again, but not from a home video. Good. One more time. And inhale. So many things to think about, right? Good. Okay. So now, arms down by your side. Palms forward, reach the arms forward, shoulder height. I'm not going to touch her because it's COVID, but I'm trying to show you. Think of a little shelf right here under, and the wings plugging in. Keeping your elbows on that shelf, you're going to bend, good, and you're going to straighten, beautiful. And again, bend. Now every time you straighten those arms, think of plugging the arms even more. So you feel the two-way activity or two-way stretch. Bend and straighten. We'll just do 5. Good. And straighten. And one more. Bend. Excellent stability and control. Now, bend the elbows, open them out to the side. Here's where you can really concentrate on stretching that width. Palms facing in towards your ears. Good. Now, drilling that belly button into the wall, long tailbone, stretch out. That's it. And bend in. And think about those wings coming back and down as you reach the arms out, the two-way stretch. Good, bend in. Again, nice, we're almost there. And bend in. 2 more. Inhale, make sure you're still breathing. Super hard, with the mask especially. 1 more. Inhale. And bend, and then bring the arms in and unfold. And then, of course, you could peel off the wall again. Let's do it one more time with the weights. They give a little bit of traction to the shoulder and neck. Big breath in and exhale, rounding over. Nice, loose, flappy arms finally. Let the arms dangle. Good, roll up just a little bit higher, Chelsea, for this one, yeah. And then just do your loose, flappy circles. Feel from your head to tail is in a big curve. Your waist is cinching in. You're fired up in those inner thighs and seat, but the back is loose. Good. Reverse the circles if you haven't. And then bring the arms to still. Make sure the head is heavy as you start to roll up, inhaling, imprinting the spine, one bone at a time. Roll the shoulders back and down, and they are finished. So please do what is right for your body, and I hope that this gives you, we hope that this gives you some relief if you're suffering from a stiff back and need to strengthen those posture muscles. Thank you.